asking the guys, I mean, you come off this big sweep against Florida. You know, were you worried at all about emotions kind of being down a little bit for this one, or just kind of speak to the team the way it did today?
I mean, that's our team. You know, we talk so much about respecting the game, right? And it doesn't matter about emotions or the score from the last game doesn't carry. You know, great players, great teams. They have to learn to go to the next game, no matter what just happened. You know, we're going to lose a tough one somewhere along the way, and it's how you just get up the next day. If you let that fester, or you carry over too much from what happened in the weekend, that's how you'll sneak up and get beat. This team right here, you know, I think they're like 13-9, something like that, coming into the night. Just came off a 3-game sweep, you know, on the road. So no, I really challenged our guys again today to respect the game. Come out, doesn't matter who you're playing, stay locked in from the first pitch, and, you know, keep going.
Is there anything to be said about learning how to win, learning how to, like you said, take each game, you know, day by day, and just kind of how to handle success, I guess, is how do y'all do that?
Yeah, it's understanding that, you know, it's like I talk, you know, the crazy part about our game is you have a nice weekend like you did last weekend, and a lot of other sports you get to enjoy it, I guess, a little longer. We had the bus ride to enjoy it, and it's like I told our guys when we got back here, whatever time, it's over. You know, you have to learn to, and our game is every day. And it's like I tell them, you know, today was the most important game we had on the schedule because it was the only one on the schedule. And we'll get to Friday. It'll be the most important game of the year because it's the only game on the schedule. And we have to learn to continue to keep that mindset.
And obviously no Zabo or Robbie today, just a day off, or kind of what's going on there, or ill, or
Robbie ate some bad food on the bus ride home, and Zabo did too. Zabo's didn't hit him till a little later. We tried to sneak him in there tonight, and I just, it's one of those things I had to step up and say, no, both you guys are gonna go get an IV and be ready for the weekend.
I was about to say you think to be ready for the weekend.
100%. We could have pushed it tonight, but that's one of those things, you know, I'm just done this too long. There's no need to push that. And we needed to get some other guys some at-bats, and we were able to play a lot of guys tonight.
And you got to pitch a lot of guys, too. I mean, I thought Alton may have looked, was that the best he looked to you?
Yeah, that probably opening weekend.
Yeah.
You know, we've really been working hard. We were excited to try to throw in this past weekend. We just, you know, the opportunity never kind of got there with the way things, you know, were on the scoreboard. So really excited. Hey, I had to get Zeldin back here. I thought Davis Chastain looked good. I thought Hammond threw some good pitches tonight. Tyler obviously got us off to a really good start. And, you know, all those guys need to get out. They didn't get in this weekend. So it's good to get them out there and get them in and get them going.
On Alton specifically, I know you mentioned it was something mechanical in a couple weeks ago. What happened?
Those triple top secret stuff. But I'll just say, you know, we had to get back to locating the ball where he needs to. And really getting back conviction, I guess maybe I'll use that term too. Wanted him just to come back and quit trying to, you know, sometimes pitchers get into a mindset where they're more worried about location than they are just their stuff and just getting after it. We had to get him back there, but there was some mechanical stuff to do.
We talked honestly all year long about the power, but now you got 8 guys on the team with 5 or more home runs. I mean, just way they're swinging, and just how many all those guys that are contributing like that with a long ball.
Yeah, you know, I think one of the things, you know, as we've talked a lot about, how are you going to replace Charlie Conlon and Corey Collins? And, you know, our whole mindset was we got to get deeper. We got to get the lineup deeper. We may not have a guy with 35. Well, we won't have a guy with 35 home runs. But maybe we can stretch that number all 1 through 9 and get it more. And you're starting to see that balance come in.
Ask about Ryland just a little bit. And when he got it, how much work has Will done with him or needed to do with him since he's been here?
Yeah, no, I think, you know, what Will and Coach Emirati have done with him has been outstanding.
Okay.
They just, you know, he was already strong, right? He already had power. You look, I think he had hit 30 homers at Miami of Ohio, roughly. And so, you know, we knew he had power. Now you got to get a little better on the plate discipline, understand that guys are going to try to get you to chase out of the zone in our league. And I think that's where they put in a lot of work.
Got time for one more? I guess on that note, you talked about his state track approach the other day. How have you helped him go with that?
Yeah, we do a lot, you know, with machines. And, you know, I think one of the things funny, Corey Collins called me on the bus ride home Sunday, and I'll kind of give you an example there. Like they've got to see it. They've got to learn to see sliders that move in and out of the strike zone. And you can do that with some machines, obviously. So the more they can see it, and you really don't even want to swing it or anything, you just want them to learn to see the shape and where it starts. And Zabo's been able to take that approach, and I think it's really helped.